Let's go look for some clocks. Hey guys. So I'm doing a little bit of clock hunting at DI again. If you guys remember the last episode, where I kind of mentioned that maybe I shouldn't be buying because my job is going to be lost. Well, nope. Not lost. And yeah, I'm just dropping down in my position and looking for a much happier field of work that I will enjoy. But so I'm here at DI. I've also got another gift card on the way. Well, which is why. But I've tested this. It's missing the back cover. There's no second hand on this thing. But proof that it does work. It looks nice and it's cool. Yeah, I'm not really used to clocks. Like most of the clocks that I see that are this big fancy decorative design don't have alarms in the back. But that works. And then I've gotten really lucky. That's $2. Here's a $1 clock, and I've got two other $1 clocks right next to me to try. We've reached our total. This one's missing the cover. I don't have all my test kit with me either. So I just had to dig for that battery and found it inside of a TV remote. So we're going to test this one, and I'm going to assume that the backup battery section works. If it doesn't, I'm not out much. Okay, that works. Got radio. Okay. Radio works. Radio works. We got radio, buzzer, alarm. So let's set the minute to 1. Oh. Why is it ringing? Snooze, come on. I want to sleep more. Yeah, no. So that was weird. I don't know why. It's like, okay, so we're gonna wait a minute. The alarm is set to buzzer. If it goes off, and try the snooze again. But so far, I'm thinking that one is going to be a no, and then I'm going to have to look for something else. I'd like to not bust onto $5 like I did last time. Yeah, cable ties. Why? Oh, but this one they did leave long enough test lead for the cord.
Soon at Wise Guys at the Gateway, and Tony Holiday and the Velvetones at Bruce
Okay, so that was acting weird. I'm gonna try that again. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Set the time to 5, 6. Set the alarm. So I don't know if that's a problem or if that's a built-in test. Because the snooze doesn't work right now. Oh goodness, it's still... So now if I set the time... What other functions do we have? Okay, volume doesn't affect the alarm. So basically what's happening is, if you're setting the alarm and you go past the time that you're at, it will start ringing and the snooze doesn't work. Same thing if you're setting the alarm. Same thing if you're setting the time. So here is, so if I set the alarm to 12, see there's alarm is 12, the time, I'm going to go, whoops, too fast. So I'll do the alarm, do it up 1. No. That's a weird phenomenon. We're gonna let it ring again, see what happens. So time It looks nice. I like this sort of wood grainish. The brown plastic is a nice touch. But the thing I don't like, and I have another clock like this, but it's not as bad. I'll cover that. Maybe at the end of this, if I get a chance to record that clip, is the time set is, there's an hour button and a minute button, and it just is. There's no other button that you have to hold down in addition. Because with this one over here, see, we've got a clock button, and if I hold that down and press the hour and minute time set buttons, I can set the time. But this is like, oh, dang it. I accidentally set the time. I didn't mean to. Okay, so let's... the wake time. Okay, whoops. 5. So that's going to go off in approximately 1 minute. We'll have it, and it's set for alarm. So the wake light is lit. That's a good sign. Then, while we're at it, let's get this sharp clock going here as well, too. This is nice. Rubber band makes it easy for someone to undo and test if they so desire. Yet it doesn't, you know, I just think the other thing gets in the way. It takes a 9-volt battery. That's a standard thing for a clock to take. Ah, this back cover is weird in how it likes to that is, I gotta show that. That's so, you see there are two what looks like tracks coming from the holes in the back. That right there. Hey, I want to sleep more. Okay, that works. So verified it works. So if you see right there, the two tracks, and then there's the bumps on the bottom. So this goes in that track, and that's how it holds in. It's not a specific hole. So this can kind of like, normally you put it in the hole. And let me see if one of these others has, like, this is an example. So this is just, you see, oh, it has a backup battery in it. I assume it's dead. Well, it might not be, but we'll see. But you see there's two holes and two pegs. The pegs fit in, no really room for this to slide around. Whereas this kind of can scoot a little more because it's not a solid hole. But let's turn the alarm on. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. The plug's just finicky. It came out a little bit. Time set works. I'm trying to do this one-handed, but I can put my camera down. Okay. That'll go off in about a minute. See what it sounds like? It looks nice. I like the, while we're doing that, let's just... I assume it's dead. Yeah, okay, so that's dead, but I'm sure that it works. Let's just make sure there's no corrosion in there. Which, I've never seen 9-volt battery corrosion. Never. I think it's all of a sudden really quieted up here. I wonder if that's just the flow of DI or not. Ooh, I love this song. I think it's called If You Fall, I Will Catch You. Ow. That's kind of annoying. It's not super loud, but just the tone of it is like one of those high pitches that pierces your eardrums and makes you hurt. Ugh. So, yeah. Confirmed working. Shut the alarm off. This, I'm sure, this we know is working. Well, I guess I didn't test the full test here. Oh, cool. So I just set the wake time, and the clock stopped flashing, telling me that, hey, you need to set me, I've lost power. We know that sleep works. So we've got the wake set for music. Oh, I pushed sleep, that's why it was on. So I've got it on a little bit. The reason that I like this song is because it's, it's from Strictly Ballroom. I wouldn't specifically pick that show, but my parents watched it a lot growing up, and so it kind of brings back fond memories. Okay. That works. So I say we have our batch here. I am going to just go back, make sure there's nothing else that I would rather have than any one of these. This is the keeper though, and yeah, let you know what I buy. So there's this thing which I tested earlier. It's working, but it's obviously missing a faceplate because of the ridiculous number of holes there. All the buttons are located under the snooze. It worked, but I'm not buying it because the nightlight thing on the bottom, there's a light bulb in there. That doesn't work, and it's missing a faceplate. But I do have a picture of it because it's so unique. I would like to look this up and find it. Again, can I get that? I gotta see what I'm... Oh, it's that weird song, Riptide by Vance Joy. There's the backup battery slot too. I couldn't get that open, but I'm assuming it's 9 volt. But this is an advanced clock. It's the model number. I don't know, was this supposed to have a rainbow on the front? I really have no idea. But it's so unique and strange. And it just had a somewhat loud buzzing noise. So, yeah. Yeah, like you have to see that. Should be pretty obvious that's fake. Yeah. The only other thing here that grabs my interest is this Magnavox clock, but it doesn't have a price on it, and it's not like super pulling me in. Just I don't have a Magnavox clock yet, so that would be cool to have someday. 'Cause I got a Magnavox Odyssey too. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get what we saw at the testing bench, and I'll see you guys when I get out. This is one of those things that you find that looks cool, but you're not gonna, it's, so it's a weird, it's a telephone of some, yeah, it's a telephone, see? And here's the dialer, $8, so we're on the back of the phone. It's got this, I don't know what that is. Is that like a button for changing volume, or wait, no, talk, or mono. Okay, so it's like a radio type. But I think this would go in some sort of a car, because it's got this somewhat beefy industrial looking hook. And here's how it plugs in, is these weird alligator like clips. Is it wireless and then you get power from the car? I don't know. So that's all I have on it. But yeah, maybe we'll find out what this is. Someone comment below. This is kind of shocking. You see these nice cups here? Oops, there we go. Those are the same cups that we saw at the dollar store, and they're up here in collectibles, and yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 of them, so if it's 5 for all 6, then that's a good deal. If it's 5 each, then no. So you'd save $1 if you bought this. Oh, dude. I'm going to ask my mom, because I've wanted those. It is a thermometer that works based on the different fluids heat up and down different height. So like the tallest one is the temperature, I believe. That's because that fluid floats at that certain temperature. I'm gonna ask my mom about that. Yeah, because I don't have $10, but maybe she will. Here's a $15 one, but it's no, not for me. Too flashy. But yeah, too gold flashy. I like it. Detracts from the item itself. I like just the item itself. Here's a big one for 20. So wait, you're saying all that gold doesn't make it more expensive? It could be size too. I don't know. I just think the gold one would be the most expensive out of the 3. But small is 10, gold is 15, and this is 20. As soon as my mom gets here, we'll probably get the small, because I don't need something this big. And also, there's a reddish color on the small one for the highest temperature, which is 80. And I like around 79. So I'd like my favorite color to be also around my favorite temperature. So here are our spoils. Starting up, this is actually what my mom bought me. Thank you, Mother, a lot. This is, so these are Galileo thermometers. They're not made by Galileo. I think it was made maybe by Galileo's pupil, but like the science or whatever study group over there. Or I think, but it seems like they were made by a more modern group. I'm not positive by the article. It's a bit confusing, Wikipedia article is. But I do know that it is the Royal whatever Museum of London is the group that started back in the 1970s, no, 90s, yeah. They started in the 90s and started making these again as kind of a nice little novelty. And when we got outside, it was about 76 in the store according to these, all three of them. But they quickly the 76 dropped down, and then eventually the 80s dropped down because it was like 98 outside, partly cloudy when I looked online. But as you can see, these are slowly rising up again. This was down lower. This one stayed up higher, so I don't know why that one didn't change as quickly as the others, but they're rising up again. The way they work is this is a mixture of alcohol and water in here. I don't know what the colored liquid is. The article didn't specify, so I'm going to assume it's the same plus some food coloring. And these are different weights, and they rise or sink according to their mass in the temperature. So if it's at the top, the lowest vial at the top is the temperature. So originally, like you saw in the clips of the store, we had the 80-degree one and the 76. So it was about 76 inside of the store. But then, once we got outside, everything dropped down because a lot hotter. And you can see height difference. Pull that one back just a bit to see its base. So yeah, I'm going to be, this one's mine. I like the shorter one. This one's Mom's. Especially since my favorite temperature is 79. And my favorite color right now is red. And red is on top. And that's 80 degrees. But that's as close as we'll get to 79. Come on, can I turn you to face? There we go. Whereas this one, the red, is like 76. So they're cool and they're nice. Set those off to the side. And now onto the clocks that I got. And I'm kind of running out of room on my shelves for clocks, but I've got a really nice display of them. And I can put more elsewhere in my room like I had before, but I'm going to try and keep them condensed. So, first of all, time to lower my camera down to see a much lower object. Go ahead and remove the sticker. This clock right here, I didn't have my test kit with me. So I also have to assume that the backup battery on the other clocks works, which I'm sure it does. I have yet to have one that didn't do that if all of the other functions on the clock worked. I'm also kind of sort of tempted to like take each clock and give it like a week-long test of alarm and stuff like that. But maybe something for the future. And this, interestingly, feels a bit like a plasticky, not a glass, but that's okay. I don't know. Less likely to shatter. Cool. And it does. Does work for the alarm. There we go. And time has changed too. But I just found a battery inside of a remote. So, $2. Then we got this Dream Machine missing battery cover for $1. Very nice. And I finally have a Dream Machine in my collection. You know, on the first episode of Clock Hunting, I thought that the one clock I had was a Dream Machine because it's similar to some of the Dream Machines that I've seen. But nope, that's a Square GE clock radio. But yeah, this is the Dream Machine that was acting, oh, there we go, now you can see a little bit funny. but I'm not too worried about it. There is this, what is that on the cord? Paint? I don't know. But the funny thing is this paint is like the same color as this, but this is obviously not paint. This is obviously solid color throughout the plastic. So it's got a painted cord. There might be a way to touch up and remove that paint if I really wanted to, but no. Next up, we have this nice, the battery door is intact, and it's this wood grain one that you guys saw for also $1. Cool, cool, cool. You know, I didn't test how loud this gets. But yeah, I also like the turning knob, how it has those notches in it. AM FM selector, it's clock radio from back in the day. Does it say... How's its quality? The date code is 5144K. No idea what that means at all. Like, because there's, unless it's 1951 and 4th month, 4th day, or 1944, but I need to look up how old alarm clocks like this were, because I honestly don't know, which that makes me curious. Is there a... No date code on that one, unless it was on the battery door. And the final clock we got, putting us at a solid $5, is this little cute sharp clock. Well, I don't know if I'd say cute for this. I would say stylish and functional. And yeah, it's just stylish and functional. To me, it says, like, I command an elegant look that blends well with almost any setting and doesn't distract attention from the rest of the room and all the pieces in it. But, you know, but like I said before, I look nice. And will tell you the time when you need to with just a quick glance at my wonderful screen. So it to me seems like something that would nicely blend in and tell you the time, but not look, you know. So it's nice and elegant, but it doesn't stand out. Definitely not like this. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is I keep poking myself on this cable tie. Why? Rubber band, please. Thank you. Anyways, this is by Robert Abbey, whoever that is. Is that the brand name? I don't know. Here, where's my... We'll end with... Okay, Google. Robert Abbey.
Here are some results from the web.
Robert Abbey, makers of fine lighting. The other thing I need to do too is... Ooh. Okay. So here's some of the clocks that are showing up on Google. We got a nice vintage, some more vintage, and there's that. So there's some of their clocky making stuff. But one thing I want to do too, I need to start doing is, I want to list my clock model numbers online and stuff. Because some of these, it's like I can't find anything for online. So, there we go, hi! Although that one's a lot more orangey than mine is. Wait, no, actually, I wonder if it's just the photo and how the photo is colored. Because more orangey, but that one looks a little more like mine. This looks overall darker, so I don't know. But yeah, so I need to get my clock model numbers listed online. Because for some of these, you know, I might be able to find them online, I might not. Especially that clear advanced clock. I couldn't find that one online. So if I list the model numbers, then people have a source to come to and find out more about it if they see it and want to know more. That would be something cool that I plan to do. I would like to review clocks in the future, future. But there's other things right now that are bigger to me than starting a whole series of clock reviewing, but I will do that. So I'm going to go put these on the shelf, and then I'll just end with a nice sweeping shot of that, if I can fit them all.